Hello, welcome back to Sisters in Song. Would you take a minute to introduce yourself and tell us where you're coming to us from tonight?
I am Joshua Josue. I'm coming from Portland, Oregon, inside my office with all of my shipping material for my records behind me.
Hey. So, speaking of records and shipping them out, tell us about the new record.
So I just released a new album. It's called Broadcast to the Surf Ballroom. And what I've done is I've taken some of the songs that Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens did not complete in their lifetime. They made demos of them. And I took those demos and decided to sit down and continue writing the songs, finish them out, and record them. And I did that with about four songs that are on the new album, along with other parts that were sourced from Buddy and Ritchie, as along with a couple of their covers.
Very cool. You were working on that the last time we talked, so I'm so excited that it's done now.
Yeah, well, and it's such a neat project too. What is your connection with Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens, and what sparked the interest in making this album?
So the inspiration for me to play music and write music was Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens. I was As a kid, I saw the movie Labamba and was inspired by Ritchie Valens, partially because he's a teenager pursuing rock and roll, but he's also a Mexican American from Southern California. And it was the first time that I'd really been introduced to Chicano Latino rock. And so I saw that movie La Bamba and went out and bought myself a guitar with the $100 that I had saved up from mowing lawns. And so I'd always been a Ritchie Valens fan. And, Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens died in a plane crash together. So, and there's a portrayal of Buddy Holly in the movie La Bamba. So I gravitated toward the music of Buddy Holly as well as Ritchie Valens.
Such a great movie and such great music. So
Yes.
what a neat
Yeah.
project to be doing.
And you basically took their demos and then finished the songs. What was the
Yes.
hardest part about making the record?
Wow, there were a lot of hard parts. I think one of the tough parts is approaching somebody else's song because I have no idea what they had in mind while they're writing them. I've got this partially completed version of a song, and I don't have anybody to ask what direction they wanted to
Right.
take it in, what they envisioned it being. And that was, I think, more difficult with the Ritchie songs because his songs, he was 17, his entire music career lasted 7 months, and he had recorded some demos on acoustic guitar. And some of those demos, they're great, but I'm not 17. I think he wrote in a very mature fashion, but what was difficult was not knowing if the direction I was taking the songs in were the directions the original artist would have wanted. So I just gave it my best guess and hoped for the best, and I think they came out pretty good.
Yeah.
So here's a question on how did you get access to the demos?
Yeah.
Did you have to reach out to their families, or how did that work out?
So with the Ritchie Valens demos and with some of the Buddy Holly demos, after they died, both their producers, managers released everything under the sun that those guys ever did in hopes of making a dollar. And Buddy's producer took some of his tapes, extracted Buddy's voice, added instruments on top of it. Something that I don't think Buddy probably would have been very happy with, taking a cassette tape and putting his voice on studio recordings. But I'd grown up listening to some of those tapes and playing the shows that I play. People have brought me bootleg versions of the original cassette tape recordings. And that's over the years, I've collected those.
Oh,
And that's
cool.
where I was really introduced to Buddy Holly tapes. And Ritchie Valens, his producer, released over the years some of the demos on rare releases of Ritchie just singing and playing guitar in Bob Keene's home studio or garage. So I'd been listening to those for a lot of years.
What a neat,
Fortunate, yeah, to have those.
what a neat thing to have, and
It
just
is.
to make, not really make your own, but make a tribute to them and
Yeah.
honor their legacy. That is so cool. I love it.
I do too. Do you have one that turned out that is your favorite?
I really, really, I don't know if I have a favorite, but I'm really pleased with Now That You're Gone. As Ritchie had recorded just a free form recording of him playing guitar and singing ideas. And those ideas, like within that one song, it's about 4 minutes long, and he just sings a train of thought. And I was like, wow, there's so many great songs in here. So I took parts of that song, envisioned what I thought it would be when I started writing it, thinking it would be a 50s, a 50s rock ballad. And as it evolved, it turned into something a little bit different. We added a Hammond B3, added some suspended chords, and it just came out to be something very unexpected that I was happy with. And so I'm very pleased with Now That You're Gone, because it took a life of its own. Last time I talked to you, I mentioned that I feel like songs write themselves and they
Yeah.
take a life of their own. So that's this song did that.
Well, it's neat that these songs are coming to life
Yeah.
through you and through the original artist. That's something I'm sure that people who were around back then when all of this went down will be so thrilled to see what it can become, and neat to have that historical value of all of this too.
Well, and
Fantastic.
that it introduces new fans.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Really a neat thing.
So what is coming next for you? Are you touring? What are you working on now?
So we just finished a Pacific Northwest tour through Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. And now we're looking into March, April, and May. And those tour dates haven't been set yet, but we are hoping to be on the road with the band Metalachi in March, maybe May. We're having a vinyl release in Eugene in May, along with Portland, Seattle, possibly Tucson. And then about 2 days ago, I was in Los Angeles and swung by the Ritchie Valens Recreation Center. And I wanted to pop my head in there. And as conversations went, they asked if we would bring a record release to Los Angeles and perform it there. So I think we'll do that in May as well.
That
That
so
is.
fun.
Yeah, that is just
What an honor.
cool.
I love it. Well, we're going to get into our rapid fire questions.
All right.
So these are just fun little questions. We didn't get the chance to do these with you last time we were on the show.
Right.
So
I
Get
hope
it
I'm
closer
ready.
now.
I hope I'm ready.
easy, I promise.
Okay, coffee or tea?
Coffee,
Vinyl, cassette, CD, or streaming?
vinyl.
First album you ever bought?
Johnny Cash live at Folsom Prison.
That's a good one. What's your go-to karaoke song if you have one?
Estos Celos by Vicente Fernandez.
Cool. Okay, do you like writing songs at night or in the morning?
Night.
Okay, what do you write on? Do you write lyrics on paper, phone notes, voice memos?
Paper.
Cool.
Me too.
Us too. Yeah. Do you have a pre-show pump-up song, and what is it?
Oh, wow. I don't have a pre-show pump-up song, but that would be a good thing to have, I think.
What about a pre-show ritual? Do you have something that you do every time before you go on stage?
Well, I don't know if it's a rapid fire answer, but it used to be drink a shot of tequila, and I'm trying to not drink so much before the show. So now I don't have the tequila, and I just do some vocal warm-ups.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice. Okay, this is going to be a hard one. Dogs, cats, fish, birds, or reptiles?
Dogs.
We see your dog back there.
Yes,
Yes.
I saw Kitty come in too.
Yes, I love our cat too.
Yes. Okay, describe your sound in 3 words.
Americana Chicano rock.
Perfect.
Love it.
Perfect. Okay, what advice would you give to new musicians or songwriters?
Be true to yourself and don't follow a trend.
Very good. Love
That's
it.
good. So we did this last time over. Oops, I hit the microphone. We're going to do it again. Shameless plug. Where can we find you? Your social media, Patreon, Bandcamp, all of the things.
Website, where can we buy this new album?
Yes.
Okay, so you can pick it up at my website, joshuajosuemusic.com. If that's hard to spell, you can always just type in labambajosh.com and it will get you there. It's also for sale at Electric Cholo Land Records. And on those websites, it has a link to my Instagram and my Facebook, which is Joshua Josue Music.
Very nice. Well, I am just so over the moon about this project, and I'm so excited for you. So thank you for sharing it with us.
Yes, I
on
remember.
and
I
talking to
remember watching labamba, and I loved it. So this
yeah.
makes me excited, and we're so excited for you.
Oh,
So
thank you.
again for coming to take time with us again.